This time, actually, a different Wraggys review, and actually, I called it a beer with Wraggy or Grain Brew with Wraggy because my first ever Grain Brew. It's time to review it. So, I'll grab a bottle, nice and solid. So there we go. You see the sediment at the bottom. This is the last of the bottles, so this is a bit more sedimenty than the others. And as we can see, it's a hazy looking pour. In this light, like an orangey colour, but in daytime colours, it wasn't like that. So, light is a strange thing at times. Colours, rather. Big tropical aroma coming off this. So I'll pour it out without getting anywhere near that sediment. So there we go. That's not looking too bad, actually. That is not looking too bad. You know, you see all these craft breweries, and I ain't got the light on, so it's not as light as it could be. Um, the ring light. So you look at that, and you think to yourself, bloody hell, that's not actually that bad, is it? And it isn't. It actually looks pretty bang on. And you see what the lads who do brewing do. I mean, like me as a gardener, I can do stuff that don't even think about because I've been doing it donkey's years. It is what it is. So to any brewer out there looking at that, they say, "Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad, not bad." But to me, it's quite an achievement. Um, First grain brew beer. Certainly smells the part. It came out at 1050 was the original gravity, 1010 was the finishing gravity. So I think that's about 4.8, 4.9, something along them lines, I don't know. But looks wise, that's not too bad. I will turn the light on just to see if it makes a difference in colour. There we go. Not real difference, but certainly emphasises the fact. And I swear it's changed colour in the bloody bottle. Didn't look that orangey the other day. So just goes to show you, light can play a factor in these things, as with anything, you know. Yeah. One thing it doesn't smell is bloody homebrewy. Bloody tropical nose to it. There's a butteriness on the nose, and I'm being honest. Tropical, buttery. Sure, the glass is dirty just there. But yeah, not too in your face. Pleasant tropical flavours coming off this. I ain't got a clue what Citra delivers. I think if I remember right, it's to do with grapefruit, but there is a bit of a grapefruit twang coming off it. Got to be honest. Um, but yeah, oh, that is bang on. So the next brew I'm going to do, definitely, I'm definitely getting grapefruit. Am I supposed to be getting grapefruit? I have no idea. I literally am. And I don't Google things beforehand because one thing I just forget. But so much going on in my brain at any one time that I just forget. I just had a phone call from my daughter, and she had to have the ambulance round for the little man, and his temperature's sky high. They're round, and they're in the garden with him trying to get his temperature down. So the good thing is they've not took him to hospital, so that alleviates the stress a little bit. But it's these things in life, isn't it? We all come across pressures in life. Life is is an ever ongoing journey of stress and anxiety, and the best of us can ride it, but for some of us it just breaks you any 1 second. I literally last 2 weeks has been a rough 2 weeks for me. Coincided with my boss going on holiday, not that I knew. Yeah, it's funny that because he's back today and I feel more calmer. So it's not bad. I don't know. Hey, the human brain is a strange old thing. So yeah, I mean, massive thanks to Brewday for guiding me on this first journey into beer, into grain brewing beer. I'm obviously going to go further, and I'm going to go straight to the stuff that I want to brew. Not really bothered about doing pale ales and stuff like that. Wanted to learn the ropes a little bit, see how things go. Still going to follow instructions with regards to how other people brew the beer. Not going to go and say, I want that much stuff, I want that much stuff, bit of hops, bit of that. I'll do it my effing self. I ain't going to do none of that shit. I'm nowhere near clever enough or brain enough. Certainly at this moment in time. I'm certainly clever enough, in a fashion. But what I was years ago, still think I've got half a brain nowadays. I can still talk. I can still spot fakes a million miles away. Fake people. But hey ho, you can't. Yeah, yeah. It's like when you talk to somebody and you're talking to them and you look at them and they're taking absolutely no notice of what you say. It's like, yeah. But in any case, it's worked, and thank you to everyone who helped me on the journey that day. There were lots of people to thank, and it smells lovely. It does, and it looks lovely as well. Look at that, proper craft beer, me lads. Craft beer, me ouch. And yeah, looks like nothing you get out of a kit. That was where I was aiming for. I don't want, if you're going to do anything from a craft brew, I don't want anything you can get in a kit, because kits are damn sight easier to do. Not always cheaper, but damn sight easier. Literally 20 minutes. Kit's done. It's in the fermenter. That's me done with. I can go back to chilling out. Whereas a brew, a grain brew, 5 or 6 hours, and then you've got the go transfer into fermenter, and the other bits and bobs. So there's the journey there, but the journey to deliver that on your first brew is a cracker, And if I can say to other people that I'm using a £100 bit of kit, yes, £100, to brew this. I've got a boiler upstairs to do the water. It runs straight from the mains water, straight into what do you call them, bloody boilers? Not a tank boiler anyway. I can't remember the fucking name. Bastard, I forgot it. Anyway, it's a modern boiler. We'll go there. And so the water comes straight through the boiler. It's going straight into the boiler, heated up, straight out of the boiler. I use that to heat the water. Some people said, don't do that. You've got to use the system. Do I? No. If it went into a tank, yeah, I don't know if I'd be happy with that myself. So this went straight through the boiler, straight back out, and bish bash bosh, nice bloody beer, mate. It's like your own heat exchanger, but it's your gas central heating that's doing it. Combi boiler. Got there in the end. Oh, Definitely getting a grapefruit twang on this. I'm definitely getting a bit of buttery as well. Oh, it's tasting spot on there. Spot on, yo. I do need to save some of this to take a photo, as you would. And next to me on my brew day, you know, massive thank you to the good people at Brewday for helping me get this, measuring out the ingredients and that, you know, that process and actually doing the instructions. Although I had to change the instructions so I could understand the instructions, but that's only for the first time thing. After this, I'll understand it much more. Um, but as you can see, orangey looking port. Orange. Why is it looking orange now? It may well be the light. In a different light, it may be something different. Certainly a grapefruit twang to it. Uh, very easy drinking. Very nice. Uh, Lovely aroma, bit of butteriness. And would I put that against craft beers that you buy in cans? Fucking yes. Tasting bang on. Um, what a journey. Yeah, what a little journey, you know. And so, yeah, I already brewed stuff myself. So I've already got the rest of the kit. The £100 for the digital bit of kit, the Pico bit of kit. Go to Brewday, they'll sort you out. If you live local or national, you know, they're flipping good lads. Um, and adapt. I will do a brew. It won't be an imperial stout, not on camera. Not doing an imperial stout on camera because I can see it being proper messy. But I'm going to do a mild on camera. Lenton Lane have got I think it's a chocolate mild. I'm going to actually add a bit of sugar to it to up the ABV. So that, because obviously in the boiling process, bashing some bloody sugar in is not a bad thing, is it? You know, because you can up the ABV without adding malts and all that other stuff. So it's just a different way. It's a way of doing it as you would if you were doing a normal kit, you know. And as long as the yeast can stand it, then that's a good thing. But in any case, that's what I'm going to do. A bish bash bosh, you know. Why would I stay with just one ABV? Once I know how to do it, I'm up in the ABV, as you would. You know, try not to lose any quality though is the main thing. Um, but yeah, it's looking good. Slight bit of sediment on the bottom there. You can just see it on the camera. So yeah, but let's be fair. A lovely hazy, orangey, tropical beer. On nose, buttery, grapefruit, and just really nice. Yeah, for me, if I was going to give my own bloody beer a score, you know, it would always be a 4.9 out of 5, but I bother do that high. No, about a 4.5. You know, as you would say, as you would look at this, you know, if you're going to digest and dissect, that looks, to me, that looks bob on. Um, the people that have been grain brewing for a while, and certainly commercial brewers, would look at that and they'd listen to the aspects of what I've said and digest that in their own way, which is what I would expect. You know, as a gardener, you listen to what people say and you say, okay, I agree with what you're saying, but this is, you know, and we all have our own opinions and can interject that sort of stuff into the equation. But yeah, I'm happy with that. And that's it for this review. I hope you've all enjoyed it. There are going to be a lot more beers coming along the line. I don't just want to do pale ales because, yeah, uh, I want to have a go at sours. I want to have a go at the local breweries that have come out, like the likes of Neon Wrapped, Tony Brew, Bang the Elephant, and further afield, who've bought Lenton Lane Brewery, obviously, as well. who brought beer kits into the equation, and see what new beer kits come out. And it may well be the thing that my next beer kits, 2 or 3 of them, are all going to be Grain Brewing, because why wouldn't I? I've got the ability to do it. I just need to find the time to do it. Time is the equation that's, it's not the easiest, but certainly not on a Saturday anyway. It's got to be a Sunday morning thing, early in the morning, 5 or 6 o'clock, but just to get the day in. But yeah, it's looking good, and cheers all. Oh,